The hassle and annoyance of a canceled train have a sort of cascading effect, landing many in bus stations hoping for alternative arrangements.
Got the email last night or the text last night that the train had been canceled, so last minute plans, got on a bus at 7 a.m.
Just don't have the money to afford a $500 flight right now.
More than 157 Via trains have been canceled along some of its busiest routes between Toronto, Montreal, and Ottawa, stranding more than 24,000 passengers. And the inconvenience of extra time in line is just the tip of the iceberg. 70% of freight shipped by ground in this country is moved by rail. Half of Canadian exports go by rail, so any disruption would be felt right across the country.
The CN and CP and other rail lines in this country that may be blockaded transport an enormous amount of goods. Let me say, in a very general way, over $300 billion worth a year.
Key industries are more vulnerable to a rail disruption than others. With pipeline shortages, Canadian oil companies have had to rely on rail, and that has squeezed Canadian farmers trying to ship grain to markets.
When the railways are prevented from moving, it means those goods are not getting to ports or to American destinations.
Last year's CN strike cost the Canadian economy as much as $1 billion. This disruption is more limited, but there's also no sense of when or how the trains will be able to get rolling again. Peter Armstrong, CBC News, Toronto.